Hi. So it's good to be back. Been very busy preparing for next semester. This is Dr. Patrick Lockwood coming back to you live real briefly just to discuss something that happened today, which is a little confusing to me. Um, so, as the title of this video indicates, apparently I was put in Twitter jail, as they call it, blocked for 12 hours as a result of a tweet that I sent out that was anti slut shaming. Let me say this emphatically and clearly. I was making a sarcastic response, talking with another psychologist on Twitter about the story that popped up about Miley Cyrus being kind of slut shamed by the media for something she had done. I don't even know what she actually did. And I will tell you the whole story with all the context, which is what you will not get on social media. So, Dr. David Ley, Ley, is a psychologist on Twitter. He's a sex therapist. And I'm just looking for the tweet so I can quickly and articulately explain what happened. Okay. So, his original tweet today says, and I quote, "Is it just me, but did the media stop slut shaming Miley Cyrus while she was married in a heterosexual union, but now that the relationship is over, suddenly her sexuality is an open target again? Funny how that works." I take that to mean that he's calling out the media for kind of going after her for not being in a heterosexual relationship, being single, not being monogamous, etc., because, it's not the Christian thing, etc. So, my response to him was, and he had in that, by the way, he had in his tweet originally tagged Miley Cyrus. So I replied all, David and Miley. And I said, right. So she was a slut, but not in a hetero relationship. But now she is again, ? And it's also the fault of the patriarchy, trademark. So what my tweet was simply saying was, right, I agree. So she was a slut when she was single, not in a heterosexual relationship, but now she is again. It's like, what are the rules? And I was making a joke about the patriarchy because of another tweet and another thread that I was part of talking about that. So essentially, I just want to set the record perfectly clear. I'm not really interested in slut shaming anyone, especially with my particular history with sexual behavior. Not really a slut shamer. That'd be terribly hypocritical for me. So again, to Twitter, to Jack, to Vijaya Gade, or whatever your name is, please get your shit together. I was not inciting, and again, I quote unquote violated our rules against hateful conduct. The rule is you may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. I don't know where I was hateful against her for any of those things. I didn't talk about her race, ethnicity, national origin. I didn't say anything disparaging about her sexual orientation. I was pointing out the obvious hypocrisy that Dr. David Ley was talking about. It's okay to call her a slut when she's single and sleeping around. It's not okay to call her a slut when she's in a marriage, a heterosexual marriage. But now that she's out dating, I think, and sleeping with women, so not heterosexual, they can call her a slut again. I was agreeing with his analysis. That's insane. That's hypocritical by the mainstream media. So I was not disparaging her sexual orientation. That would be kind of weird coming from me, given that I'm not exactly heterosexual myself. And then I didn't disparage her gender identity, her religious affiliation, her age, her ability status, or her well, if she had a serious disease. I did not know such thing. So to all you, and I will happily forward any of you the picture of my tweet so you can see that I'm telling the truth. Twitter does not have its shit together. That's very weird. But this seems like another instance of either a misfire on their part and or censorship. I was too snarky, and I honestly probably could have been more specific. I probably could have just said, yes, I agree with you, David. This is insane hypocrisy. Probably should have just said something that simple. Lesson learned. Still, get your shit together, Twitter. This is ridiculous. So, hope this made sense, and appreciate you watching. Give them hell for me. Thanks. Released.